Hello and welcome to the Ivan Show. On this episode, I host Councilor LC5 Kashenshoro Town Council, Mr. Tumwesije Senate. Thank you so much for allowing to speak to us and welcome to the show.
Thank you very much. I'm by names of Honorable Senate Tumwesije, District Councilor representing Kashenshoro Town Council, and I'm very much honored to be hosted on this platform. Thank you.
Great. How did you manage as a young man to win that position? Because I understand that your competitor was more older than you and you were, if I may paraphrase it, you were an underdog in that election. How did you manage to scoop that win?
Thank you very much, Mr. Ivan. First of all, I had ambitions in politics, in serving people. Mostly I've been in community engagements, mostly in programs, socio-economic programs, where I advocated very many rights of their people and giving hope to the people, empowering them to demand what they are supposed to be getting in the government. Most importantly, I started in youth elections where I was heading very many associations, starting away from my high school, Montera High School, Chitunga, where I used to unite students, mostly from Mitooma. We had the Mitooma Montera Students Association, where I was the president. And when I reached in my area, first of all, I believed in myself. When I was going to start, actually it was like by the time I got hopes of getting nominated, many people couldn't believe what we are doing. Some were saying they are going maybe to show themselves for the public to know them. But for us, I had a team. I couldn't do it alone. I had a team of youth whom we first shared our goals and our objectives of getting involved in mature politics. In our setting in the Mitooma district, people used to think such kind of positions, to take up leadership roles, you have to be mature. You have to be having a lot, maybe in properties, in assets, in community engagements, maybe you must be having a family, you must be having grandkids. But we came with a new strategy, a new hope, a new ideology. And we started by mobilizing people on grassroots, moving house to house, telling them what we are supposed to be. And because they used to tell us, the youth are the leaders of tomorrow. So this is the slogan we used to tell them. This is tomorrow, tomorrow is now. And we are able to take the mantle, to take leadership roles, to advocate for them, to do what these other leaders were not supposed to be doing.
When you are looking at Mitooma district, with the exception of Honorable General Kaindo Tafire,
yes,
I think he's the elder there. Now when you talk about Mitooma politics, you cannot fail to talk about Kaindo Tafire.
Yes.
But when you look at the mayor,
yes,
I know that mayor is a young man also in early 30s.
yes,
You are the councillor,
yes,
and other youth leaders.
yes.
Which leadership strategy are you using to convince the people to deliver better services and to keep yourselves in office?
Thank you very much. First of all, what we are doing is to empower the people. The moment someone is empowered, if you're not empowered, it means you're vulnerable. A vulnerable person actually fears the public. He fears to ask, because you're always deprived of your rights. So the moment someone is empowered to know his or her rights, he has capacity to demand of what belongs to them. Actually, we are much convinced that we can go extra miles. When you try to see our Honorable Thomas Tayibwa, currently the Right Honorable Speaker, Deputy Speaker of 11th Parliament, is someone who started in youth elections. started in youth elections. Unfortunately, he lost. He came and gave it a try in Ruhinda North.
Could it be because of the political party he was subscribing to then when he was contesting as a youth MP?
Actually, I don't think so. But most importantly, by then, youth politics used to be monetized. They were too commercial.
Even up to today.
Even up to today. So actually, we need to change that kind of trend. The moment someone invests too much money in politics or in leadership position, he will not work for the people. That's why even up to now, people are asking, what is our youth representative? Is nowhere. Why?
Honorable Senate,
yes.
Recent elections of Mitooma district, youth elections,
yes,
there was a lot of chaos and fracas. How do you intend to do away with this type of politics, of hatred, of a do or die? Because I think you should reshape the conversation of our old fathers.
Thank you very much. First of all, there is one thing that we have been missing: political mentorship. Political mentorship, socio-economic, political mindset change. Currently, we are having very many programs, and we are doing career guidance in secondary schools. We already have plans of visiting Mitooma, inspiring them in politics, in social and economic aspects. I think we had a problem by then where youth didn't know what leadership means. They could be in politics of fighting, in politics of money, voting leaders who have money, and to me, I think we should be looking beyond that. A good leader is not necessarily to be the one with money sometimes, because currently I normally use the example of Right Honorable Thomas Tayebwa, because he's someone who has at least mentored us, who has moved from nowhere to the highest rank.
We are discussing youth inclusion in politics. We are still with Honorable Senate, a youth councillor. Are you a youth councillor? A councillor?
District youth.
You are a district
councillor representing.
You are a district councillor representative,
yes,
representing Kashenshore Town Council.
Yes.
Now, here the Honorable tells us that Honorable Thomas Tayebwa has played a big role in youth politics of Mitooma. Now, we have General Kaindo Tafire, we have Honorable Kahonda, because those are our elders. As youth leaders, are you engaging with these elders to propagate the leadership in Mitooma?
Thank you very much, Mr. Ivan. What I want to confirm to you is currently we have a good cooperation and mentorship from our elders. The likes of Major General Kaindo Tafire, Honorable Juliet, Honorable Kahonda, Right Honorable Deputy Speaker of Parliament, Honorable Thomas Tayebwa. They are doing a very great role. First of all, these people is the way they have come together.
No, Senate, I want you to be realistic. I don't want you to praise them because you are on camera.
Yes.
Many people complain about certain honorables, which I'm not going to speak here on air.
Yes.
Is it true they are doing a great job, or you are just sugarcoating them?
Sometimes there is what we demand from leaders. Now, if I want mentorship, I invite, let's say, Honorable Juliet. She comes and attends, gives us a lecture. Sometimes we should have limits of what we should demand from these people.
Oh, so people are demanding what is not supposed to be demanded from leaders.
To me, that's what I think, because now, if someone invites them for a mentorship program, she comes and mentors you. Maybe it may be there, but to me, to my opinion and what I've seen on ground, these people, they give us time.
Now, recently I was speaking with one of the youth leaders in Mitooma district, and he was raising a matter of concern. The youth leadership, the serving youth leadership, is really not doing its best. Do you think the youth chairman, Mitooma district, plus his cabinet are doing enough?
Thank you very much, Mr. Ivan. we have a very big challenge, and actually this is the challenge we are addressing. First of all, very many people, they are ignorant about the roles of leaders. You go to Mitooma and ask people, what is the role of an MP? You will find 60% telling you an MP is supposed to be attending parties, is supposed to be coming to participate in sanitation of communities, which are not their core roles.
But it is one way of a leader to solicit or to seek information of which you are going to use to represent your people as a primary role of it.
That is true. Sometimes, that's why sometimes we work hand in hand. Me, myself, I may not attend a sub-county council meeting or a town council meeting, but there are councillors there who are elected to participate and submit people's aspirations and demands, and us, district councillors, we take them to the district. Then the district, we make resolutions, which sometimes we send to the central government, and the MPs take over. So you find these MPs, they don't have enough time, expertise sometimes, to reach on the ground and do such kind of role. This is the same thing that applies to the district leadership, youth leadership. What are the roles of a district youth chairperson? Do they have the budget to implement those responsibilities the youth are demanding? Because currently, even if you go to the council, you find district youth councillors, they are not facilitated to go and do monitoring of their projects. You find a district councillor has no even means of transport to move around the district. And remember, the youth are the biggest number in most of the district communities and the country summarized. How are these people going to implement their manifestos if they are not facilitated? So we need to go back on board. We see what are the roles of these youth chairpersons, and maybe if we see they are not budgeted or they are not facilitated, then we address the concern. But it is very unfortunate that people who are making a lot of criticism, some of them, they don't know, they don't first seek information of what the roles the youth leaders are supposed to be playing.
Honorable Senate is discussing matters of national importance, but we are benchmarking on Mitooma district to make sure that we get out the best, because he represents people of Mitooma and therefore they are the people he knows best. Now, we are about to wind up the discussion. But before we wind up the discussion, I want us to first make a deep delve in matters concerning the recently lobbied hospital by General Kaindo Tafire. And then we talk about the youth projects that are on ground in Mitooma district.
Thank you very much. And I want first thank our leaders in central government for the projects lobbied to Mitooma district. You see, it is a combined effort. You can't say it is only one MP who robbed the district hospital. No, it is a district hospital.
But he claims he's the one. I watched his speech when they were launching the hospital. He says, I, Otafire, I promise you what I can manage, and you people, you cannot manage. I am the one who went to Dr. Rosa Cheng and robbed this hospital. Those are the words of Otafire. And they are on record.
You see, sometimes, I don't know, but to me, according to how the government performs.
Do you think the general is telling lies?
I'm not saying that he's telling lies.
Yes.
First of all, maybe, but me, I give credit to all leaders at central level. You know, maybe you might have played a bigger role, but my understanding, it's like now, Ivan, let me give you an example. It's like when we are debating in the district council and there is a matter of concern, we debate about it. You cannot claim I'm the one who has initiated.
Otafire is a very learned man. He understands English and he was very sensitive on the diction he used. So do you think he's lying to the people of Mitooma?
I may not say so, but really, according to my understanding, according to operation of the government. These are things robbed from the central government. You get my point?
Yes.
These are projects robbed from the... Actually, we thank all of them for the project. There are very many projects brought. First of all, there is the road that is in pipeline. We have very many health centers that are being upgraded.
And remember, he
we
said
have the city schools.
the chorus is that is in Mitooma. The water and electricity is the one who brought them. That's what he says. So for me, when I see you disagree, I don't know where you get the audacity.
Mr. Ivan, I myself, like a district council representing Kashinshiro Town Council, I may also claim, because I have my effort I've contributed.
So he's claiming?
No, like me, I'm telling you, I don't know his stand. Because if you talk to the health minister himself, they know what they discussed.
All right. What are the youth projects that are in place as we wind up the discussion that you are working on?
Thank you very much. First of all, we had the Enterprise Uganda workshop, which was mostly talking about parish development model and mindset change. You see, most of the government programs have failed because of mindset. People sometimes, when they receive money to go and invest, to go and start up enterprises, much of this money has always been consumed. So we have been trying a lot, bringing experienced people who have tried very many projects, who have started very many enterprises to sensitize our people. We had it at the Ruhinda Secondary School, and it was very successful. It was a very good project, and most of the youth, at least there is some change, because we go back and monitor them and evaluate them according to how they have gone.
Has the parish development model started taking shape in Mitooma district?
Yes, it is on record that you know, they give money in installments. They give money. Let me say, they don't give at once when they are disbursing. You find certain people have gotten, next time certain people have gotten, according to how they are submitting their details. You get my point? So, per now, it is going on well, though there are some challenges where, like, you find the parish chiefs, they have no materials, they have no computers, they have no money for data. Among others, they need to go to the field. But what is making me happy is currently we have seen a big number of youth getting involved. The other time, youth, they used to be sidelined because they had a bad name. They used to think youth are the most drunkards, youth they are most unserious, but we have tried to empower them by trying to change their mindset on how they look.
As a youth politician, do you still believe in multi-party dispensation?
True, I believe in it because...
Which party do you subscribe to then?
Currently, I'm independent, but I work with NRM because it is the government in power.
No, but some people can be in FDC and still work with NRM.
But me, I'm independent. I'm independent, and I was voted as an independent leaning candidate.
So there is no ideology you believe in as far as political parties are concerned?
I believe in all, because being independent means you're working with all.
All right. I was speaking with Honorable Senate from Mitooma District, is a councillor for Kashinshiro Town Council. We have been delving deeper in matters concerning youth, and he has given his take. Senate, so much. Thanks so much for allowing to speak to us. It has been a wonderful discussion.
Thank you very much.
Yes, I have nothing to add on. This is Ivan Tukundane, and this is The Ivan Show.